Coming up, men's and women's basketball play games on the road. We take a closer look at a member of the men's swimming and diving team, and one member of the men's basketball team is having a breakout season. All that and more is coming up on the return of Inside Owl Athletics. Hello and welcome back to Inside Owl Athletics. I'm Matt Holderman.
And I'm Quinn Kimmel. Thanks for tuning in.
The Owls men's basketball team played their final game of the regular season Wednesday night. They traveled to Willimantic, Connecticut to play a familiar foe, the Eastern Connecticut State University Warriors. The Owls got out to a quick 9-2 lead thanks to 5 points from first-year guard Nate Seau in the first 2.5 minutes. The teams traded the lead back and forth a bunch after that, but the Owls went into halftime with the lead thanks to a pair of free throws from Didier Mathelier. Keene State's leading scorer Jeff Hunter then hit this layup to put the Owls up by 5 with 1.5 minutes to go. But the Warriors clutched up and forced the game into overtime after A.J. Edwards hit that three-pointer with 7 seconds remaining. The Owls were up again with 5 seconds left in overtime, but Thomas Close broke their hearts with this dagger of a three-pointer, winning Eastern Connecticut the game in overtime. Despite a strong effort, Keene State lost to Eastern Connecticut 83-85. First-year Owl Mason Jean-Baptiste scored a game-high 21 points, and the Owls' leading scorer Hunter added 17 points and 12 rebounds.
As for the women's basketball team, they headed to Castleton Wednesday night for another LEC matchup. Owls' leading scorer Haley DeRosia came out firing, connecting with her lone three-point attempt. And the long-distance effort would continue for the Owls. They would put it to good effect as first-year standout Jackie Alabrandi hits this three-pointer, making it a 14-7 lead. Upperclassman Lily Schleiman has continued her success this season for the Owls. She'll connect with this long-range effort, which will put the Owls up 24-18. Fellow upperclassman Michelle Labonte will also nail this three-pointer as the Owls increase their lead to 48-39. A 25-19 fourth quarter is what set the Owls apart, the contest finishing 65-54. The Owls pick up their second win on the season, putting them at 2-3, and the Spartans sit at 1-5 overall. Jeff Hunter has been dominating the basketball court this season for the Owls, but he wasn't always the star he is now. Tyler DeRosa takes a look at the big leap he's made this season.
Jeff Hunter has arguably been one of the best players in the Little East Conference this season. He's averaging 14 rebounds and almost 20 points per game as a sophomore. Keene State head coach Ryan Kane says that it's because of the natural skill Jeff has as a player.
His ability to make multiple moves, so guys don't have that same ability to stand him up. And then you just add on, like the skill that he's developed over the past year after having an opportunity to play last year. His ability to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket, his ability to make threes. I think he had, 3 of them or 4 of them tonight.
Coach Kane knew there were areas that Hunter could improve on after his freshman year.
You look back at some film last year, there were plays where he got the ball just taken out of his hands on both offense and defense.
Jeff averaged 10 points and 8 rebounds per game last year, and actually led the team in rebounds per game. Good numbers, but Kane knew Hunter could do even better.
And he said, if you want to be a good player, you need to take that jump from freshman to sophomore year. So I put in the work, getting in the weight room, in the gym every day, and that's just all it was. It was just a grind.
That grind paid off for him big time, too. Those 14 rebounds and 20 points per game I mentioned earlier are both top 2 marks in the LEC this year. And he knows just how good he is.
Yeah, you have to have that little chip on your shoulder and confidence in yourself to be like, all right, I'm one of the best players in LAC. I personally believe that I'm the best.
Jeff is going to continue improving on his game, but for him, personal stats are not the primary goal.
At the end of the day, all the stats, the scoring, the rebounds, it doesn't mean anything if you're not winning. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help my teammates out just to win games.
Jeff is looking to lead the Owls to their second LEC title in 3 years. Tyler DeRosa, Inside Owl Athletics.
Jeff was named to the D3 Hoops Team of the Week after putting up 24 points and 16 rebounds against Rhode Island College.
This week's student profile of the week is a swimmer who always brings positive energy into the pool every week for his team. Inside Owl Athletics' Joe Fletcher introduces us to junior Brent Smith.
A lot of teams will be lucky to have a guy like Brent Smith on their side. The Keene State swim team struck gold when Brent joined 3 years ago. His positive energy has gone a long way towards his success.
We're basically one big family, and we just love to be around each other quite a bit. You know, we have fun in the pool and out of the pool. You know, we push ourselves every single day.
When Smith first got into swimming, it actually wasn't his idea. It took some inspiration from someone close to home.
I actually started basically by accident. My cousin was on its swim team, and I decided, my aunt asked me if I wanted to join, and I said I have nothing better to do, and that's how I found the sport.
Making the decision to take his talents to Keene was an easy one for Brent.
I loved how close it was. It's not far from home, so if anything happens, I can shoot right over.
And when it comes to his coaches, Smith has nothing but high praise.
The coaching staff here at Keene State is absolutely phenomenal. You know, Chris Woolridge, the head coach here, swam for Keene State actually, so he really knows Keene very well. And he knows so much about swim. He's told me and the team on countless occasions that he'll live and die for this sport.
The feeling is certainly mutual. Coach Woolridge has appreciated Smith's hard work and dedication over the past 3 years.
You know, Brent's been a team guy since the day he got here. Like, he's dedicated to the team, his teammates, and he really he wants to know how he can help out and how he can help score, and he'll do it, like whatever it is. Sometimes we make him do some pretty hard events and things like that, but as long as it's helping, he's happy to do it.
Smith says his 3 years at Keene have been some of the best of his life.
Keene State's been an absolute phenomenal school to go to so far in these 3 years of my college career. I've grown up around Keene. I've been coming to and from Keene since I was born, and it's very homey. That's what I love about it. It feels like home.
Brent and the rest of the Owl swim teams will be participating in a meet this Saturday against Western New England. I'm Joe Fletcher, Inside Owl Athletics.
For more information on upcoming swim events, visit the team's Twitter page. That's twitter.com/KSC Swim Dive. Again, that's twitter.com/KSC Swim Dive.
The Little East Conference is honoring 2 Owl basketball players for their strong weeks. Jeff Hunter picks up his 2nd consecutive Player of the Week award, the sophomore's 3rd overall. Hunter also got national honors this week, named to the D3Hoops.com Team of the Week. Riley Burgess is the Rookie of the Week, following a season-high 14 points against UMass Dartmouth. This is her 2nd Rookie of the Week honor. A weekend full of events is coming up, including a women's swim and dive meet, a women's basketball game, and men's basketball playoff game. Men's basketball will kick things off at home this Friday with the semifinals of the Little East Conference Tournament. They'll be playing Eastern Connecticut State University at 6 p.m. Saturday, women's swimming and diving hit the pool in a virtual meet against Western New England University. Their meet starts at noon. Also on Saturday, women's basketball will be at home for Senior Day against the Rhode Island College Anchor Women. Tip-off is at 1. Finally, men's basketball could also be playing this Sunday. If they win their semifinal matchup on Friday, they will advance to the LEC Championship game on Sunday. Tip-off for that game would be at 1 p.m. For scores, stats, and more, check out KeenOwls.com. Again, that's KeenOwls.com. That's all for this week's show. For all of us here at Inside Owl Athletics, I'm Matt Holderman.
And I'm Quinn Kimmel. Thanks for watching.